the way of whoever's behind it from a Man United point of view.
Katie Zellem. Away by Guillaume, and it's two Paris Saint-Germain players down, Almeida and Guillaume. Straight away the referee blowing the whistle and stopping the game.
PSG now will know that that 2-goal cushion, the time ticking away, that they can start to change and vary the tempo of how they play the next bit. They've got an experienced team full of experienced players in this competition, and it's just about getting through this tricky tie, and it has been a tricky tie for them. Man United just won't give up. They won't give up for the remainder of this game either, and they haven't throughout the whole of the two ties.
Guillaume signed a new contract last month, so she'll be here until 2028, she hopes. She's been with the club since she was 15 years of age. Described as being an executive for the French team as well as for club as well. That was the word that L'Equipe used to describe her. And here come United changes. So the introduction of Hinata Miyazawa and Lucia Garcia as Mala makes way. One of those changes. So United's goal scorer, Lisa Nelsund, is also off. So how does that change things, Lucy, do you think?
Well, Miyazawa, she brings a little bit of control and calmness to possession, and now, you know, the remaining 25 minutes or so that United have to get in good areas. So that means they have to have someone who can get on the ball and be creative. You know, you can't just rush and play a long ball and, you know, try and get your wingers in it all the time. It has to have a little bit of craft to it, and I think that's why. Get a foot on the ball and pick a pass.
Garcia's touch towards Miyazawa. She's got 5 goals of the World Cup, Golden Boot winner from Minavi Sendai back home. Playing there for the last 2 seasons. The Buckskinner hopeful of exciting the fans with her direct style of play, finding the spaces. What sort of impact will she have now with the game 65 minutes old?
Yeah, we talked about having experience on the bench to come on. And Golden Boot winner, with experienced international player, and Garcia as well, and she's got some good international experience. And it's about making an impact now, because PSG have got that cushion that they wanted at home. When you're chasing the game, it can become dangerous for concession of more.
Chase, nice, forgotten. Garcia in the centre waiting for it. Almeida has dealt with that, as she's done quite regularly tonight. Riviere. Garcia. Riviere. Miyazawa. And Garcia onto this. Guillaume, and anywhere will do. Corbin Albert. Martins for Chawinga. And as United push on, looking to get back into the game, the spaces will be created at the back. Clearly done by Blundell, and Miyazawa now can bring it forward calmly. Riviere goes long. Almeida coming across.
Yeah, just earlier, United's attack just earlier on, just an example of Miyazawa, just a clever little ball inside that Garcia nearly got on the end of, and it's about that sort of thing where you do things a little bit different to try and get your team in front of goal, that Miyazawa's on the pitch for now.
Martens, she's back in the Netherlands, she's that far offside. Manchester United trip to Everton, the WSL next up. They've never lost to them, they've never lost to Brighton as well, who'll be coming up against after that in the WSL. Short trip to face Lille for Paris Saint-Germain in their next game, as they look to try and bridge the gap with Lyon at the top, which is at 6 points already. Chase. Get away from Guioro if she can. Lovely turn from the Brazilian, she'll get a free kick as well.
Well, she's got that sort of close control because she's got such good strength. You just cannot get close to her. They can't press her properly. And then she just rolls. As soon as they get close to her, she just rolls the defenders. She's done that so many times. It's very, very difficult. You have to foul her to get the ball off her, and she's been really effective.
Katie Zellem range. Cut her open, she bleeds. Manchester United, Katie Zellem, part of the family since she was 8 years of age. Well, they're moving and having spells with Liverpool and Juventus. Can the captain strike here? Can she deliver? Zellem hits it. It'll be a corner.
Tell you what, that wasn't far away. Zellem just trying to sort of guide the ball around the wall, just into that, inside that post, and it's not far away at all. It's good goalkeeping.
Zellem to deliver. At the corner, there is Millie Turner. Aizawa. Down with the switch. Kashawi, uncertain as to where he was going to land. He recovered well.
Yeah, I was just thinking if they can just nick a goal as soon as they can, they'd put pressure on PSG in the remaining part of this game, and then just make it about a 10-minute, 5-minute game if they can just get that goal. But PSG will be quite happy with the defending so far.
Chase. Off she goes. Chase just lost control. Kashawi. Aizawa sold.
Kashawi is such a good player from that left-back position. She can play further forward if she wants, but just technical abilities, quality.
Awkward, and the goalkeeper hasn't got there. But Leah Galton, it's not going to count for her. Oh, big moment in this game. Big moment in this tie overall.
I'm not sure about that, Chris. Kizionek, she's staying down because she knows that she's been, I think, quite lucky in terms of coming out. It's a great little ball. And Galton just got a little nudge to it. I'm not sure whether it was the foul just before, but it definitely wasn't the foul on the goalkeeper. I think it was a foul on Hunt, a push on Hunt, yeah. I don't know whether the goalkeeper thought that it was on her, but that's a clever little ball and a header. Kizionek's done very, very well in this game, and they wanted her to go off, but just caught a little.
Yeah, just a little nudge. Enough of a nudge. Claire Hunt. And the goalkeeper seems to have picked up an injury, having collided with Claire Hunt.
It's a warning though for PSG.
Yep.
They know that Man United are not going to give up until the final whistle, and they cannot relax. They have to be thorough and professional at the back and defend, because United are going to throw everything at them.
Just set the number 11 on the board of the fourth official down below, and just wondering whether Lieke Martens has just seen that come across to her coach and gone, why are you bringing me off? See what happens. But, here it is. There is the change. Ramona Bachmann coming on from a Chelsea player, taking back at the place of Lika Martens, who's done her job tonight by scoring a couple of goals.
She's been good, Martens. I think they're just adding a little bit more energy now. You know that she's got a goal in her as well, but just a fresh pair of legs in those areas.
Yeah, proper experience with Ramona Bachmann here. But 4 seasons at Chelsea, she did feature against Manchester United once in the WSL. Still, Katarzyna Giniek is eventually up on her feet. She got some big support from the Paris Saint-Germain ultras when she first left the club. Our house will always be open to you, it read in a huge banner in a final game. She is back with Paris Saint-Germain, back restarting the game now. (4-2) aggregate lead Paris Saint-Germain have here. Baltimore's scorer of Paris Saint-Germain's 3rd goal. An extraordinary goal it is as well.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm not sure how she got it in, but I know that Man United will look at it and think it's a poor goal to concede, particularly at that point where they were putting a little bit of pressure on, and it just takes Paris further away from them as the clock's ticking down as well.
Bachmann runs away. These two met, by the way, that started last season in a pre-season friendly. It was the Amish Cup, which is a friendly tournament that is played in the south of France, in Toulouse. So we won our winners on that occasion. And a goal here might just throw a little bit of doubt in the minds of Paris Saint-Germain as we approach the final 15. Ella Toon asking a lot of Zelen. Chawinga, off she goes against Millie Turner. Touch just letting her down. Turner was able to find Mary Earps.
Yeah, they only need really one chance to get themselves in front of goal on that counter. As Man United just commit more players forward, just trying to chase the game, trying to get that next goal that they need sooner rather than later.
Guerrero. Baltimore is usually making the move. It's not to use her. Managing the game and the time now. Paris Saint-Germain knowing that they've pretty much got Manchester United exactly where they want them.
Yeah, certainly with that 3rd goal, that does make a difference to how you then see the game out, and just not giving any encouragement to Man United whatsoever. I think they were a little bit unlucky with that goal, although Galton's both hands were on the defender, Claire Hunt, so it is difficult to justify not disallowing it.
It's Garcia. For Jace, Bachmann with a toe to nudge it away for a corner.
Yeah, the most joy that United have had is when Jace has had the ball at her feet and moving in. As soon as she gets the ball in the box, then any sort of nibble from a defender may result in a penalty.
Floated in, Millie Turner's there. No problems. Just a reminder of the group stage draw. The Uefa Women's Champions League. Who will be in the hat for it? Find out who will go up against who in the group stage draw. Live on DAZN this Friday. Match day 1 gets underway Tuesday the 14th of November. And a reminder that DAZN will be the only place where you can see every Uefa Women's Champions League game live this season. As it stands, Paris Saint-Germain are going to be in the hat. Be one English representative being Chelsea, the champions of the WSL again last season. But they've given it away. Paris Saint-Germain, he could bring hope for Manchester United here. Jace can't get the better of three in the way.
Big chance. Had to put that away. Jace, probably the first time she's made the wrong decision all night. Needed to be hit first time. They're giving him a chance though, because you know, PSG giving the ball away in areas first half and second half where United failed to capitalise.
Down made that. It's not all been plain sailing for Paris Saint-Germain defensively tonight. It's got to be aware of the explosive pace of Chowinga. It's been a little quieter in this second half compared to the first, but
I'm not surprised. She's done so much high-intensity running. Interesting that the Toto's not come on. She's obviously easing her back in after an ACL. It's so important that that happens, even when you're playing games as important as this one.
I go on with Julie. Letitia. Riviere, Olympic gold medalist for Canada. She's been called up for the Canadian national team, the upcoming international break. Yeah, just about keeping it in play. Look at Kaoro. Just non-stop.
You just need to be a little bit more direct and quick up the pitch. United losing the ball in areas where it could have gone a little bit further on into the forwards.
Here's Millie Turner. Mainstay since the very return of Manchester United 6 years ago. It's Galton. If they are to go out tonight, they've got the taste for it now. And they'll know exactly what it takes to compete at this level.
Yeah, they've got a squad. They've built a squad, Man United, that should be in the Champions League. So it would be a disappointment if they're not in the group stages. That's for sure. And they certainly want to be right at the top of the WSL, challenging Chelsea for the title. So they go through straight away as champions next season.
There's just 2 points between them and Chelsea last season at the end of the WSL campaign. Referee just having a word with Elisa De Almeida here. Playing the old game of holding on to the ball. Ten to go. And Jackie Groner just catching up. Shorter option here is Element 2. Doesn't work out though. There's Chowinga. What's going on ahead of her? Zawa now restart things. Letitia stopped the play. Seems to be an issue here for Mary Earps.
I'm not sure there is an issue. I think that Mike Skinner just wants the last 10 minutes talk with his team. Uses this quite a lot. A lot of teams use this now. Obviously, the goalkeeper can't go off. We're just getting some information on.
United making a change. Fairy tale stuff this for Rachel Williams. She has been off the bench in all 3 games in the WSL. It's her second season after a move from Spurs. To be playing in the for Women's Champions League again, over 10 years since she was last involved at Birmingham City days. This injury to Mary Earps, the chance for Shannon Healy to get a point across. talking to Millie Turner, it's still pretty calm from Paris Saint-Germain point of view. Main job when he came in will have been to make sure that they are a Champions League team, group stage team. Issue here for Mary Earps.
I'm not a betting woman, but I don't think that she'll go off. I think that the information that's wanted to go on the pitch has happened. It obviously allows PSG to put some information on as well. The players have just got probably 10 minutes or so in added time. Got to go for it now, Man United. PSG know they're just going to see this game out. They're becoming a little bit desperate as the time ticks on.
Williams is on her feet. Valentina Joyce is on the bench, still waiting to make her debut after a move from the NWSL. To spend some time in France with Stade de Reims. To restart. Long from Letitia, fairly aimless. Gayoro and Jackie Cronin. Oh, well, a tune referee getting in the way. Millie is going to be aware of the bounce. She's going to be aware that Chowinga will have been breathing down her neck. Oh, couldn't quite find Bachmann.
Good defending Letitia again.
Colton, that's what she's all about. And Julie with the challenge, referee playing on. Miyazawa for Williams. Garcia breaks down. United are going to go for it now. We're at that stage of the game. Jace, infield she comes. Oh, goodness me, Almeida. Winning that and winning it fairly, according to the referee. Chowinga. Here's our coverage.
Interesting decision by the referee. I don't think anybody would have moaned had she have given a free kick. Just trying to just do a spin on the edge of the box and just completely taken out.
Williams. Alatoon for Galton. Katie Zellum for Garcia. Flag up. Well, here comes Katoto. 14 months away from the game, some 430 days with that ACL injury. Saw her ruled out of the World Cup. It saw her miss out on playing further games at the Euros. She returned back last month against Bordeaux, and she's going to get the final 4 minutes plus stoppage time here. Marie-Antoinette Katoto taking the place of Chowinga.
Yeah, it's a really slow introduction back into playing, and rightly so. It's a difficult injury to come back from, whether it's physical or the mental side of it, because it's a long old rehab. So you have to be 100% sure of how you feel yourself. But PSG are taking absolutely no chances with Katoto. I think if the score had been different, I think she may have come on a little bit earlier, but I think it's just about easing her back into the team.
Williams, what's happening here? Referees still a bit of confusion as to whose throwing it is. Some fairly suspect the offside call just a few moments ago as well against United.
It's just frustrating when you're an away team and just things are not flowing. You've not got that long left to have an effect in this game.
There's Katoto. For 500 days since the last goal for Paris Saint-Germain. She's on 98 goals in the last 7 seasons she's been playing. It's been their top scorer the previous 5 seasons before last campaign. Saint-Germain's all-time record goal scorer as well. 2 shy of 150 she is now.
Yeah, really consistent, proved herself over the last few seasons before her injury that she's a force to be reckoned with, and it's about just gently getting herself back up to that level, particularly in the Champions League. It's been incredible.
She enjoyed meeting British royalty this couple of weeks. King Charles, his visit to France. He's got here away from Bachmann. Garcia, close control. Oh, Bachmann's challenge wasn't pretty. Time well and truly against Manchester United. They'll find 2 goals from somewhere just to keep the tie going.
Yeah, the substitutes that have been made have been, PSG have just changed the rhythm of the game. It just means that they haven't been able to build up a head of steam. Man United and had that much time to do it. I've got to act now.
Letitia to go long, too long it looks like. Pichinyak fairly comfortable. Final minutes of the 90. Touch from Toon. And Zellem. There is Katoto.
It's just fizzling out, isn't it, from a both point of view, but it's a negative for United, but PSG won't care.
Baltimore came back off Zellem. Well, it's to say they will be back, Manchester United, and pushing Chelsea again in the WSL, looking to be amongst the top names. Put their new training facilities into good use to try and get back to the Champions League. Some £7 million or so that's been spent in Carrington.
Yeah, they took a while, Man United, to catch up with everybody else who was invested in women's football, but certainly made the most of it since they've come back into it.
There's Letitia. Katie Zellem. Letitia again. Miyazawa. Skinner acting as ball boy. Zellem. Miyazawa with the challenge on Bachmann. Finds Garcia. Cutting inside. Katie Zellem. Great ball for Galton.
Had to go in from a United point of view. It's a really clever little ball from Zellem. Found Galton with a lot of space in the area that had a lot of bodies in it, but she had to take it quickly, and it's a sort of a snapshot.
Leah Latona scored more goals for Manchester United than Leah Galton. Scored this season against Arsenal at LSV in the WSL. Izawa here. Sherry clears it away. Turner. Anna Blundell. Galton.
Frustrating night. I think that will be the main emotion that these United players and fans and management feel. just not quite enough.
In terms of the teams that are going to be in the hat, and what you've seen of Paris Saint-Germain so far, yes, it is early in the season. It's still quite hitting top gear, but how far do you think they could go in the competition this season?
Oh, we've seen, Chris, haven't we, that they have the firepower, they've got the pace, and pace really frightens defences, and I think that's what PSG always have in their locker, that if they can just tighten up a little bit at the back, I think that midfield and forward line is pretty impressive.
The champions of France only once, 2021. They beat Lyon. Since Lyon's dominance started here in France, they've been runners-up in the top line on 10 occasions. Oh, and it's off the post from Toon. Kind of just summing up how it has all gone for Manchester United here in Paris. Here's Chase. Touch off Karshawi. Corner it will be.
Yeah, and these big moments, United have not really had a slice of luck that perhaps PSG have had in similar big moments, and it's about taking them, and that will be a lesson learned.
And at Vitoria, another Brazilian who's played just 15 minutes in the league this season is coming on. Sunday Baltimore makes way. The Parisian doing her bit for a town club. Sunday Baltimore tonight with her goal. Player who didn't go to the World Cup. And Ana Vitoria coming on here as a replacement here in stoppage time. From Benfica, back 4 goals in the Champions League last season. He's been a Copa Libertadores winner back in 2017, which is the South American equivalent of this competition. Almeida now. Sends it long. Maya Letitia. 1 more minute of the 6 added on. Paris Saint-Germain can start preparing for the group stage. A reminder, Tuesday, 14th of November is when it gets underway. The draw is this Friday. You don't want to miss that. The draw will be live here on DAZN. There's Katoto. Flank is up. On the Bachmann. Punching it away. You might have seen some yellow cards for that. Not seen any tonight. Toto there first. Here's Jace. Bachmann in the way. Letitia for Galton. Towards Williams. Lucia Garcia will let it run for a corner. They will keep on pushing here, Manchester United. We've had the 6 minutes. Alatoon. Garcia. Hooked away. Paris Saint-Germain looking to clear it away, and all eyes on our referee. It is all over, but the European adventure goes on for Paris Saint-Germain. The 2-time runners-up in this competition, seeing off Manchester United, and will be part of the group stage draw on Friday. An elite team amongst the elite names once again in Europe. Celebrations for the hosts. Manchester United come up short. A dream of playing in the group stage. The Champions League for the very first time fades for another season. It's Paris Saint-Germain's night. 3-1 winners on the night, and victorious 4-2 on aggregate. So Lucy Ward, how do you sum up that 90 minutes, what we've seen tonight?
Well, I think you can see from PSG's celebrations that that was a big game for them to win. I think that, you know, it's a difficult tie for Manchester United. It came in the balance in the second leg, and I just don't think they made the most of the threat that they had. I don't think the team is quite as cohesive as it will be later on in the season. It's a big team to play, PSG, to get through to your first Champions League group stages. But they gave them a game. They were always in it. That third goal, I think, just did it for United. They didn't really have the rub of the green, but I think the quality told from PSG point of view.
Well, they will be back challenging to be here again, go even beyond this phase, Manchester United. But for this season, it's just not to be. And despair for Turner and Co. Delight for Paris Saint-Germain, who will be in the group stage draw on Friday. They've beaten Manchester United here at the Parc des Princes tonight, 3-1 on the night and 4-2 on aggregate.